Hi, my name is Paul Friedman. I'm the founder of the Marriage Foundation, and this topic is how to make your marriage exciting again. And if you know anything about the Marriage Foundation and you may be one of our followers, we have over 27,000 subscribers, then you know our approach is going to be really different. We're not going to tell you about going on vacation together. We're not going to tell you about setting up dating and cooking special meals. I don't go into all that stuff because that stuff is nice. It is. But it doesn't make differences in your actual marriage. And the reason why is because those things, consider them, are all material in one way or another. You know, you go on a vacation, it's a material exercise to go on a vacation. And it has a lot of stresses, by the way. Or dating, you know, oh man, we're committed, you know, but I'm so tired, but I'm going to do it anyway. I made a promise. So everything in the material life is a balance, you know, good and bad and stressful and fun and like that. But marriage is not based on material experiences. Okay, I'm going to repeat that. Marriage is not based on material experiences. It's based on the experience of inner joy. You got married to be happy, and love, most important. In fact, one of the purposes, you might say, of marriage, because God always has a purpose, right? Always in the background, is so that you can learn to love unconditionally, not so that you will be loved unconditionally. And if you even go back to your vows weren't like, and I promise to let you love me unconditionally. It wasn't like that, was it? You promised to love your spouse unconditionally, to give of yourself fully. And in the back of your mind, not you, but your mind was, oh man, I'm really going to be loved, right? Because the mind is a creature of the body. You see, you're a soul. You have a body and you have a mind. And the body and the mind operate kind of independently. You're supposed to rule them, but you don't, because no one ever taught you that. You're supposed to master your mind. You're supposed to master your body. But no one's ever taught you these things. And so we go through life just sort of going along with the whims of our minds and the whims of our bodies. And so we don't master our minds and we don't remind ourselves, wait a minute, I am the one who promised to love unconditionally. And so this topic of how to make your marriage exciting again is a feast for the mind, but it doesn't do any good for the soul. And you're talking about you and your soulmate, you as a soul, not you as a body and mind. I'm going to repeat this. You have a mind. You have a body. Those are your possessions. But you are a soul. What's the nature of the soul? Love. You knew that. God created man in his image. He didn't mean good eyesight. He meant love. The consciousness of ever new joy, ever increasing love. But the purpose of marriage is to learn to love unconditionally. You want excitement? Get a hunting dog, go hunting. Get a pair of skis, go skiing. You'll get excitement. Your marriage should be fulfilling. You should be floating in love. Your spouse should be floating in the love manifested from your heart to them. We never learned this stuff. It's not your fault that you don't know this stuff. It's not. You know, the world is evolving, and the Marriage Foundation is cutting edge. I trained many therapists. None of them knew this. And when they would talk to me about, and I'm talking about the top ones in San Diego County. And San Diego is a top place. And I had the top ones. And they would send their unfixable clients to me. And they were learning as best they could. Speaking of which, we're going to be training people now to be TMF, the Marriage Foundation, marriage counselors online, because I can't do it man to man, or man to woman, and I want hundreds, thousands of you. I want to create a society of TMF, the Marriage Foundation counselors, to really help people. And this is how we help people. We get them going in the right direction to understand. Most of it is education. So you need to understand how marriage works. More than that, you need to understand how you work. How does it work that I'm a soul, I have a body, and I have a mind? So what? Well, it really does matter. The same way it matters that your car has an engine and a radio. The radio is only quasi-important. I mean, it is important if you have a good sound system. But what's really important is without an engine, your car's not going anywhere. And you have to know how it's all connected. You got to make sure it's getting the right fuel. And you got to make sure you understand all the controls. And it's the same with yourself. A prerequisite for happiness, true happiness, is learning how to master your mind. Where have you ever heard that before? It's insane. We never heard that before. I'm not blaming anybody, don't get me wrong, but you know that it's true. Otherwise, we're victims of our habits, we're victims of our emotions. Everyone now is worshiping their emotions. Oh, you have to honor your emotions. No, you don't. No, you don't. It's like honoring the software in your computer. You don't honor the software in your computer. You're glad you have it as long as you know how to work it. Same with your emotions. They're there to serve you. You're not there to serve them. And this is the way modern marriage help has gone, and it's wrong. It's all wrong. That's why we have over a 50% divorce rate. And they've been helping marriages for over 100 years, and the divorce rate is going up. And fewer people are getting married because they're afraid. And instead of talking about a plan for their marriage, a plan for nurturing the love, for expanding the happiness, they talk about prenups and making sure we have quality time together. Once you're married, all the time together is quality time. But you have to learn how to open your heart. You have to learn how to master your mind to get the clutter that's in your mind out of the way. Eliminate these stupid thoughts, the criticisms, the complaints, the jealousy, the anger. These have to be eliminated from you. How can you be happy if you're angry? How? You tell me. Have you ever been angry and happy at the same time? Of course not. It's not possible. But you should be happy constantly. You have free will, right? You have a consciousness of what joy is. You have volition. So you have everything right there. And then you get angry. That's how they say it. You get angry. But it's not you who gets angry because you're the soul. Your mind gets angry and you get sucked into it. And then you're screwed. And that's what's happening in your marriage. So how do you make your marriage exciting again? What we're really talking about is that excitement that you had when you met your soulmate. It should have been exciting. And it should be exciting every single day. More exciting because you know more about them. Your love is growing. It's expanding. It's deepening. It's so beautiful. Oh, marriage is so amazing when you know how. So amazing. It makes me sad that we don't all know how. In years to come, everyone will know how. And I believe that the Marriage Foundation was put here in order for that to start happening. We're going to let people know, and it's going to get spread, and people go, oh, that was my idea. Fine, I don't care. Let it be your idea. The whole thing is your idea. I'm happy with that. but learn how to experience your marriage the right way. The way that produces so much love you can't take it. So much joy you can't take it. That's what you're supposed to have. And you will. So, I hope that get carried away. I'm sorry. But like the video, subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and find out about signing up to become a TMF counselor yourself if you have any kind of inkling for that. And God bless you. I'm Paul Friedman. I founded the Marriage Foundation, and I'm so happy that you joined me. Take care. God bless you.